Who can tell me all the different checks we are having?
Queen G7, Queen H8, Queen D8, and Rook G7, and Rook F8.
Also Queen G6. Okay. So this is very much important that you should not ignore any checks. At first glance, you should be able to see every single check. Doesn't matter if a check is bad or good, doesn't matter at all. If there is a check, you should consider it. So we have seen that there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different checks. Now, when we have seen 6 different checks, what we should do? We should try to apply process of elimination. We should eliminate each and every check one by one if it is a bad one. So here, what are the bad checks we can eliminate? Who can tell me? Like going where with the queen is a bad one?
D8.
D8, obviously. Queen D8 is a bad one because after the rook takes, we are not having any good attack. The bishop can also, however, take, and we don't have any attack. So let's ignore this. Guys,
Rook to F8 is also a bad check.
and why is that?
Because then the king can also check it.
No, king cannot take. Only the rook can take. And now, guys, this is called clearance. We are clearing away the path. Now, is there any forcing moves that is available? Is there any forcing move? Come on. There is. There is.
He's capturing queen to rook, but then it's a bad one. Oh, I see it.
Yes. What is the other forcing move?
Bishop D5.
Bishop D5 check. That's why we move the rook. That's why I say whenever you are having forcing moves, that check will be a good check. If you're not having forcing move after that, if you're forcing,
and then the only move they have is to block with the rook.
That's the only move. And now we just eat it. He goes in the corner and we go here. Checkmate. Guys, you need to learn the way to attack the king, because in chess, if you want to become strong players, you have to attack the king. Attacking is the best way. And also, whenever someone is young, at younger age, students and players of younger age should always start attack. You should always attack. After castling, after saving your king, you should always play with active pieces and always attack. This will help you to find tactics. This will help you to find forcing moves. And this will also help you to find active defense, playing actively, and all those things. Okay. Now, guys, is the black king safe or unsafe?
Unsafe.
Unsafe, because the minor piece should be in front of it.
Not blocking it.
Yes. So minor piece should be at the top over here, here, here. And already we are having bishop, queen, knight closer to the king. So first of all, you have to see, is the king open or not? Is the king open? Remember the gift. No. If it is not open, consider doing some sacrifices. Look for forcing moves that can open up the king, and then we have a lot of attacks.
Move the bishop or knight to G7.
That is what Shrishti is also saying. Yes. So you can consider sacrificing on G7. Is there any other square we can also consider sacrificing, guys? Bishop G7, knight G7 are two capture options. But is there any other option also?
Yes, sir, I have found more options.
You tell me more options.
One other option is bishop or knight to F6.
Yes. So we can sacrifice on F6. We can sacrifice on G7. Correct, guys? Now, which is more forcing? Knight G7, Bishop G7, or Bishop F6 or Knight F6? What is more forcing? Which is the most forcing move here? Yes, Luhas?
Bishop to F6.
Bishop F6. Why Bishop F6 is very forcing?
Because if the pawn captures, then we can take the pawn on F6.
But why Knight F6 is not forcing? Knight F6 is a check. See, guys, Knight F6 is very forcing. Because if he tries to run away, what do we do? What do we do? If he goes away, what do we do? Now this will wake up. And we will say, let's open up the king. Checkmate. If the pawn takes, it means we have opened up the king. We have opened up the gift. And now it's time to attack the gift.
And you can move the queen to do a check.
Yes, that is more forcing. So remember this line, calculate till the point we have forcing move available. So we go queen check. Because the pawn was here, it was guarding the king. It's not there, it's not guarding the king. Now he can do bishop g7. It has become under pin. How do I threaten checkmate here? Come on, who can tell me?
Oh, we can put the bishop to f6.
And next move is?
Queen to g7.
So what are we learning? That the moment we realize that the king is weak, we should try to do two things to open up the king. Number one, we should try to consider some pawn break, pushing our pawn and exchanging with their pawn, which is protecting their king. If that is not available, we should try to do piece sacrifice. What should we try to do? Piece sacrifice. Okay, how many of you understood this position? How do I try to attack him? You know, my queen.
Sorry, sir, I already found it before you said it.
Wait. I want to see everyone. Okay, Luhas also found it. Wait, but please, you can write to me, Srishti, in the chat, but please do not say it. Let me see how many students are able to see. Look for how can we bring our queen and attack the king. Another tip. Okay, Luhas, you also found it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good. But wait, I will give you a chance. Let Javadri also found it. Very good. Okay, Harshit, what about you? And Vishwa, what about you?
Yeah, I got it.
Same.
Now I'll ask one by one. Okay, so I will ask with Luhas first.
We can sacrifice our rook on h8, then the knight takes, then we can move our queen to g7.
How many of you agree with Luhas? Very good. Now see what I have written. That you should try to bring major pieces close to the king. Okay. So see, once you guys learn and once you guys become fearless, you can calculate these sacrifices. These sacrifices will be a piece of cake. Knight is bound to take. So we are sacrificing here and now we are clearing the space to bring our major piece in the game and check. Yeah, of course, no doubt.